I'm going to set up my warp using these two colors of yarn. This is the top of the frame, this is the bottom of the frame, and you can see I've already put a bead on this white ball of yarn. I'm going to start with the white yarn and I'm going to attach it to the rod here at the bottom of the frame. I'm going to use that special releasable knot, secure it to the rod at the bottom. Then I go to the top of the frame and I put the yarn behind the rod at the top. It goes behind and around to the front. Then at the bottom of the frame, the yarn goes behind and around to the front. I go to the top of the frame and the yarn goes behind and to the front, and at the bottom of the frame, behind and around to the front. I'm careful to pull the yarn from the ball and set the yarn between the rods kind of loosely. Now I'm wanting 4 loops of this color, 1, 2, 3, 4. And because I'm always going behind and to the front, when I take the yarn here, I'm going to go behind the rod and then I cut. I now attach my new color. I try to make a knot that will sit right there at the rod at the bottom. I make a shoelace knot because I might want to adjust the tension later. And I continue warping with the second color, around behind and to the front, and behind and to the front. I want to put on 4 loops of this orange color, and when I've got 4 loops at the top, then I come to the bottom, I bring the yarn behind, and I cut. I tie the orange yarn to the white yarn, once again making a knot that I will be able to undo and adjust as needed. I try to locate that knot at the rod at the bottom of the frame, and then I continue on warping using the white yarn. Here I think my warp is complete. I've got 5 groups of threads. Each group has got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 orange, and 1, 2, 3, 4 white. Yes. So before I do anything else, I need to check and make sure the cross is correct. I slide this knitting needle along the rod at the bottom, and I come up to the top to check the cross. I look carefully to see that I've got this up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, all the way across. Yes, it looks good. So now I can cut my yarn like that. I'll put on another bead. I'll adjust the rods in the eyelets at the ends, and I'll be ready to go. This is what such a 2-colored warp looks like after several rows.